Hello, if you have watched my previous videos, you must have come across the video where I was teaching about the importance of a book title. And I gave you that feeling that definitely that title is so important. Actually, one of the most important things when it comes to book publishing, because that title, as I mentioned to you, that title is the door. And until people get in through that door, they will never find your content. Okay, no matter how good your content is, they have to get in the door through that door, and then they're going to see what is inside. So if they don't like the door, they're not even going to knock onto it. So the book title is so important. But again, I'm going to just share with you my story when I started off with publishing. And my name is Nancy Mwanzia, and I come from wealthyventuresonline.com. That's a company where we publish write and publish books, and also teach people how to do the same, make money through book publishing. Okay, so when I created my first book title, as I was coming up with my first book, I was so excited because I had learned and had done my homework, and I knew the importance of a good title for my book. And I went ahead and I created a beautiful title, and then that's when I realized that actually that is just the beginning in my journey of publishing that book. Okay, now I'm going to just tell you one thing, and that is publishing on KDP Amazon is very easy. Actually, it's just a few clicks, and your book goes live, okay, in just maybe a few hours or a few days. So that is not really where the issue is. The issue is that there are just some very important things you need to know so that you can actually profit with your book on Amazon. And that is what I'm going to be sharing with you in this video, because I lived it and I saw it, and when my first sales came in, I cannot explain how exciting it is to just see that somebody found your book and bought it. Okay, so I'm going to just speak to you about the reality after you have gotten that title. And the reality is the content of that book. Okay, now when people find your book through your beautiful title, your attractive title, it's like they have gotten inside your house. Okay, they have gotten through the door, and in reality they really need to find that even inside is as good as the outside, is as the door promised them. When they clicked on that title, they need to find the inside just as good as they found the door to get in there. And the inside is actually your content. Your content really needs to be something that they will appreciate, and because that is what will give you credibility to them and make them really engage with your book, and also buy your other titles, and even read through that book and actually buy it. All right, so making money with your book is not just the title, it's actually the reality of what does that book look like, what is it telling that person, how is your content, and so many other things that I'm going to just speak to you in this in this uh, in this video. Okay, now I thought that my title was, when I had gotten that beautiful title and I had started off with my book, I thought I had done 90%, but actually the title is just 30%. I needed to do then 90%, which is strong content. Okay, you need to have strong content. You need to have what we call keywords. Okay, you need strong keywords. You need a powerful cover design. Otherwise, your book will just get lost in the Amazon jungle, okay? Because there's so many other books, even in the niche that you're writing, okay? So I would say that for your content, for example, you have good content. It's something topic you're familiar with, or it's it's a story you're telling, maybe of your life, or even you're a storyteller, you want to entertain people. Now you need to have strong editing tools, okay? And this time, these are not the days when we used to spend money on, on people proofreading your books and editing for you. Now we have AI. I would say just look for AI tools that will help you edit your book, and it is so easy. In just a few clicks, your entire book will be edited. That is the power of the era that we are living in, okay? Unlike even in the days when I started publishing, we did not have AI, and I did not have these advantages that you have. So take advantage of AI and edit your book. Your book needs to have a proper and a strong edit, okay? Now, number two, my second point will be the invisible work that makes your book profitable. This is work people don't see, but it has to be done behind the scenes. Now, publishing is easy, but positioning your book is power. As I said earlier, publishing your book is so easy. It's just in a few clicks, your book will be live on Amazon. But then, positioning that book is what matters. And how do you position your book? I'll give you a few tips on positioning your book, a few insights. And the first one is keywords. What do we mean by keywords? Keywords are really those words that when people are looking for a book in a certain niche, those are the words they write to help them search for a book, and that is how they end up coming across your book, okay? Now, for example, even when you go on Google to search for something, there's what you type. Okay, definitely those are the keywords. And then keywords are very, very important, because what happens after you type in keywords, you can see that Amazon or even Google will auto suggest some more keywords below, some phrases, and those keywords or phrases actually indicate the searches that people are doing, okay? And that is so important. So you can go through those searches and whatever your keyword brings up, and that can help you even come up with a title or even an idea for book publishing for your next book, because it indicates like what people are searching for. And if you're going to use those keywords, it means definitely somebody is searching for what you saw over there. And definitely when you write a book in that niche, with that title, it will be searched for and eventually bring you profit, because people will buy it. All right. Now, the other things is categories. I'll continue to teach you on Amazon publishing, and you will learn that books actually are placed in different categories. And when you are like publishing your book, you have to place your book in the right category so that it can be found. Okay, you will learn this later as we continue. And before I forget, I'm just urging you to go down into the description below and please download my free profitable book writing guide, book and publishing guide. There's a guide there that I prepared especially for you that takes you from start to end about everything that I'm teaching you. In brief, it's just an overview, but it's so good because even after you go through that guide, even if you come across material on book publishing, you will be able to understand, and it'll help you, give you a flow of what to start with and what to end it. So please don't do yourself that disservice of not downloading that guide. Please download that guide. It is of great essence for you. All right, so number three, cover design converts. Now the cover design also is very important. You can design your cover using Canva is great, but you can also go to fiverr.com. That is something I will probably teach you about, where you find designers who have done so many covers for Kindle books, books that are published on Amazon, and they know how to make covers that sell. So that is one way you can get your cover done. Or if you are a designer, you can also design a cover for yourself. Okay, now the other thing, the other point that I'm going to give you at this point is pricing. You need to know how to price your book properly. You don't have to put in a very high price at the beginning. You can even give out your book for free as like a free promotion, and then you can keep on scaling and adding to the price, making it bigger to the size that you want. And the size and the amount that you feel is worth for your book, the book that you have written, the size of the book, the content. And I mean, you know the worth of your book. And I'm not saying there's any book that has less worth, but you know how to, you need to learn how to price your book. But again, be smart. Don't go there and overprice your book. Just do it in a wise way. Start low. Let people be attracted to the book. Let there be many searches for your book. Let there be the more people buy, the more the Amazon algorithm is going to suggest your book. All right. Now, part 3, or rather my third point, the profit equation. Okay. Now, the profit equation goes like this. For example, for me, I did not get rich overnight through publishing. Yes, I've published so many books and I make money right now, but it did not happen overnight. Okay. You must learn that you need to scale. Okay. There is what we call scaling. Okay. I would say that the day I saw my first sale, I knew it was real, and I knew that my profit was coming, and I knew many more would come. If I made that one, it means many more would come. So let me tell you what happens with Amazon. And again, I know it happens even with other businesses. At the beginning, for example, let me talk about Amazon because that is where we are at. At first, the profit is maybe very slow. Okay. So I would say focus on building a portfolio. Okay. Don't obsess. I would say don't obsess over one book. Now, because you have published that one book, you're always there checking how is it doing. I would say go publish another one. Okay. Now think series. Okay, think about creating a series of books. Okay, as that book you have uploaded it, you have done all the necessary things. Now go on and churn out the next book, publish the next one, make a series. Okay, so that when people are done with your book, they have another book to buy. Okay, they're gonna be looking for your other books. Otherwise, if you don't have another book, it means they will go and buy other people's book in your niche. So I would say create a series. All right. The other thing I would say, leverage on the royalties that are given to you by Amazon. There is the 35% royalty and the 70% royalty. Now, learn about those royalties and know how to price your book, because those royalties come, in direct proportion with the price of your book. Okay, I'll be teaching you more about that when we will be doing step by step about publishing your book. Now, you can also go ahead and build an email list. When you have an email list, you have people to buy your book, and you can also enlist on platforms like Buy Me a Coffee. That will give you another income stream. I will help you learn more about that as well. Okay. Now, number 4 lesson that I'm teaching you today is that, I'll just say it, if I could start again, what would I do? Okay, I'm going to tell you what I would do. Looking back, here is what I would do differently. I would start with only one niche. I remember how I wrote so many different books in this niche, I was excited. But I would stick to one niche and build my series, build books in that series. I build a name and a brand in that niche. That's what I would do. And I'm suggesting that you do the same. Okay. I would also say that do not wait for perfection. Guys, go ahead, write that book. If you already have it, go and publish it and then start learning step by step. Let me tell you one thing that's so amazing about Amazon is that you can edit your book every day if you like. It's not advisable, but you can. So my point in saying that is that you can do as many edits as you want. As you learn more and more about publishing, you can go back to your book and make changes and edit and do so many things that you have learned. You can even change the title. You can even change the cover. It's not like YouTube videos where you cannot go and edit it and, and repost it. Okay, you can do that. But I would say with book publishing, it is, so easy to do that. And I like that so much, because the more I learn about book publishing, I go back to my books, I tweak this, I do this, and make my books better every day. And actually, you will notice as you do that, you will actually notice that your books start to sell better and better. All right, because you're also gaining that experience. Now, I'll also say another thing. If possible, plan for your marketing even before you hit that publish button. Plan how you're going to market your book. I will teach you more about that in subsequent videos. Again, please go and download that book publishing guide that I'm giving you free of charge in the description. There's a lot you're going to learn from that. All right. Now, I will say this, I'm still growing, I'm still learning, and I'm still publishing. Okay, after today, I'm still doing it. So if this is your first time, you are learning to publish, you are becoming a new publisher, please go on and do it. All right. Get my free book publishing guide. That will help you start over. You can even use that guide to just go and learn and publish your book, even without help from anywhere else, because I know it is a good guide. Now, that's it for now. I hope to see you in other videos where I'm going to give you even more and more content. Please subscribe so that you will know immediately I send out a video, and we are on this journey together. Thank you so much, and God bless.